Hey y'all, driving today. I decided to shoot a little video while I'm doing a little driving. Currently on a left turn. A big intersection with a bunch of bumps. But we made it. Alright. So today I want to talk to you guys about what it's like off of social media for 7 years. Let's say 6, but 7 really. Yeah, let's just say 7. So I've kind of been off that stuff for a while, and it's been great. I enjoy it a lot, and people that are still on that, like if it's 2024, which it is, and you are still on Instagram, come on. Take it off. Turn it off. It's mostly ads anyways. Like, people like me are running ads to you if you're on there. It's a lot of brain rot. That's what it is. And, I mean, unless you got a business on there. Yeah, that's cool. If you're running Facebook ads, cool. But you don't got a business on there. You're not running Facebook, Instagram ads. If you are, awesome. Like, hell yeah. But you're just scrolling, and I feel like you shouldn't do that. You ought to not do that. You ought to spend time doing something else. Even just doing nothing would be better. Just sitting doing nothing and being bored would be better, I think. But other than that, what it's been like years and years off of Instagram and TikTok. Well, I guess TikTok wasn't even out. But it's been years. And I just recently, I kind of been doing the YouTube shorts for a while, but just recently you can, I found out you can turn off YouTube shorts. It's like in the settings, not in the settings, it's like those 3 dots and you say like, don't show me this, but you have to do it all to all the YouTube shorts like one time, and then there won't be a short section anymore. So I just learned about that. But yeah, I just did that because I found myself clicking on it, and then it's just these algorithms that will go deeper and deeper into your how do you call it? It knows exactly what you click on, because they're trying to maximize time on site on the platform, and so they know what to show you in the feed. No problem. It's AI. Oh, and by the way, guys, check out Claude.ai. Supposedly, it's better than GPT-4 in some things. So check that out. It's trained on a different different model, or a different data set, let's say, and it can't access the web, but the data is till August 23. Ah, shit, did I drop something? Hopefully I didn't drop anything. Anyways, I'm on a long drive to the shop, and I've been meaning to make this video about getting off the brain rot, you know, and doing something else. Nowadays, the statistics are out, and the average screen time on social media for young people is 9 hours in the US and then 10 hours in the UK. So there's literally kids now that are growing up spending 9 to 10 hours on their phone. And let's say you sleep 8 hours of the day. So literally they have 6 hours of the day that is not on their phone, and they're existing in the real world. Now, I was just listening to a podcast with Jonathan Haidt, and he just came out with a new book, The Anxious Generation. And nowadays, kids are growing up, 5th grade, they got an iPhone. And in the beginning, you know, right around the early days, it was like, oh yeah, sweet, fine, kids have phones, great, it's gonna be great. But the change from a play-based childhood to now a phone-based childhood has been having extreme effects, especially on teenage boys and girls, but the teenage girls it's affecting the most. And now this isn't just data like, oh, it's a survey, are you feeling more anxious? Checked. No, it's actual self-harm visits to the hospital has gotten a hockey stick pattern from 2012 in teenage girls. Now, some people can say, oh, it's just they're reporting it more. No. It's actual self-harm visits to the hospital. And there is just, since 2012. Now, when I was young, we didn't have Instagram. We didn't have TikTok. We had, hey, can Jimmy come out to play? Can Johnny come out to play? But we go out and we go do stuff with our friends, go fishing. And now the great thing about fishing is, I forget the actual term for it, but silence is not only, it's like more desired when you go out fishing. Anyways, we used to go outside and play with our friends. But we gotta go home before the street lights turn on. Or like when the street lights turn on, you had to be home. And every day I'd be out there. Every day we'd be out there just taking tiles off apartment roofs and throwing like ninja stars at them. Like ninja stars, which those hurt like crazy. If you get hit by one of those, that hurts. Anyways. It went from a play-based childhood to now a phone-based childhood. And now kids are on their phones all the time, and it's just increase in anxiety and feelings of hopelessness. It's a real problem. And you should take that off. It's no good. It's no good. And what we can do in order to help not only ourselves, but help the new generation is to promote unsupervised play. Play where kids can go out by themselves and have interactions with other kids without their phones, without parents, and build forts and shit. That's what we need. And now, especially in your 20s, in your early 20s, let's say, people kind of, people kind of make their decisions based on posting on Instagram. They're like, oh, what should I do? Like it goes, oh, what should I do? And then it goes to, what can I post on Instagram to let others know that I'm doing something? To make myself look cool. What the hell is that? And I just don't think it's a sustainable or even worthwhile thing to do that. And this goes on to an even deeper thing, which is being reliant on yourself and finding what you yourself want. Not what you think other people will think you're cool for. It's finding what you yourself want, which is very difficult and requires exploration beyond any external influence. It requires you having a vacuum and doing nothing. Not necessarily doing absolutely nothing, but just having a vacuum before you take on another project. So the project that you do choose is one that you yourself, A, chose, but B, it's not directly influenced by something else previously. So let's say you finish a project, whatever it is you want to do, now you leave yourself that space. You leave yourself that room, the vacuum, in order to say, hey, I can choose what I want to do without having another project bleed in or having another person's influence bleed in, which is fine. But I think it's really important for you to choose something which you have the space for, and you yourself deep inside want to do. And let's say, yeah. So it's just allowing yourself to have the space to do the things that you want to do. And take on projects in your own life that you're comfortable and you feel good about doing. Because let's say you're heavily influenced by something and you're just choosing a project based on someone else, based on external factors. Then you spend years and years on a project, and then you end up not liking it, and you resent the person or the idea that came to you from another person, from an external source that wasn't your idea, and you end up resenting the fact that you did that. Anyways, this is a long drawn out video, but I guess that's all I have to say about that. And just give yourself the ability to be bored, to do nothing, and let all those Instagram, TikTok, let all those influences dwindle and go away. And then you can live your life on and make decisions based on what you want to do. And let's say you choose something and it's not what you wanted, but you now learn from it, and you yourself know that, okay, that's what I don't want to do. And that's fully exploring your own self and your own ability to make decisions. So you can craft your life, you can design your life based on your own terms, rather than something that you can post on Instagram to look cool. Now, I have a rubber band on my hair because I lost my hair tie because it was really windy last night and I don't have another hair tie. But I don't care. It does the trick. I don't mind. Anyways, that's all I gotta say about that. And guys, delete Instagram. It's not good for you. I mean, unless you got a business, like I said. If you got a business and that's what you got to do, by all means. And I'm not your dad. I'm not your father. You can do whatever you want. I don't, it's not going to affect me. But, yeah, save yourself the brain rot and go out and do something on your own terms. Not the terms of you thinking, oh, if I take a picture at this location, I can post it on Instagram. Anyways, that's all I gotta say about that. Peace. Where's the button?